Now let's load a volume and apply segmentation. So this is specularity here, so use that. So these are edges. Then edge color, then shadows and shadow color, and similarly you can change background color. Then you can also remove layers, or you can remove voxels. So the voxels are removed from the first hit here. And then you can also go in and paint the region that becomes visible now. We will do that, but before that, this is the data. Now what I would like to do is tag this region here, which is the stomach of this woodlouse, and separate it out. So what I would like, so in order to do that, we would have to shrink wrap this 3D volume and then extract this region here. So let's apply shrink wrap to this data. Before that, let us change the transfer function so that we get a nice solid region. And then let's apply the shrink wrap. Now the current tag is 1, so we can use this. So we are using this tag 1. So in the 3D preview, press space bar and then use shrink wrap. We don't have any holes to fill, so let's keep it at 0. Now since this is a reasonably small volume, the shrink wrap operation goes reasonably fast. Now you can see in the 2D slice, this is what we have shrink wrapped. So we have tagged the empty region as well here inside this organism. Now we can change the transfer function so that it shows the entire block. So if I press C, clipping plane, then you can see what we have here. Now let's turn off 0, and this is the full. So what we are now showing is just tag 1 here. We have turned off tag 0. So this is tag 1, and now let us change the transfer function so that it is only showing the stomach, which is this part here. Now let us tag this region here with a different tag value, because this is the stomach of the woodlouse. So let's say check 3. So we have selected tag 3, as you can also see, selected tag 3, and even here selected tag 3. Now hover over this region here, and then we press F. I'll press spacebar and show you the help. So press spacebar in the 3 preview, and then there is a help for hotkeys and mouse. So this is F. F is region growing with the current tag value. There is also shift F. So shift F performs a different operation, but F is what we are interested in. What we want to do is flood fill the connected region with the current tag value. So press F, current tag value is 3. Now what I would like to do is fill this entire region with tag value 3. So press F. Now it will ask me whether you want to tag all the connected region with specific tag value or -1, which means anything that is visible and is connected to the current voxel under the mouse is tagged. So I can use -1 or I can just use 1 because this is the green tag, which is 1. We don't seem to get the hit, so let me press F again, and this is what we have here. So this is the region that is tagged. I'll go back here into 2D view. So this is the region that is tagged. What I'd like to do also tag this region here. So let's bring the 3D preview, and this is the region here. Now I can change the transfer function slightly, just make it slightly bigger and do the same operation. So hover over this, press F. Now let's just take the connected region, and this is what we have. I can also go here. I want to also tag that. So this is what we have tagged. So we have separated the stomach. Let me also go in here and press F. Just all the visible region really. Yeah. And then when we bring back the entire part, this is what we have. So if I press clipping plane, then this is what we have tagged. Now along with Shrinkwrap, I have also an option of just creating a shell around this this data. So I'll choose, say, tag 5. So I've chosen tag 5 here, just clicking on here, tag 5, and then I can either press spacebar and use shell option, or I can go in here and I can choose the shift F. So when I apply shift F, then it will only consider the region that is under the mouse cursor. So let me just give cancel. So what I want to do is create a shell around this region. So shift F, it will ask me an option. So shift F, I want to either shrink wrap or shell. So I want to do a shell, create a shell. Okay, -1, which is the entire connected visible region, and then shell thickness, say I want say thickness of 5. So it will create a shell around this region. First it will shrink wrap, and then it will create a shell of 5 voxel thick shell around it. I'm not interested in filling the holes. So let's see what we have. Now this kind of an operation will be very useful if you are doing say for 3D printing. Also for example, if you want to remove the top few layers of the data, then you can create a shell and then hide it. So for example, now this has created a shell. So clipping plane. So this has created a shell of 5 voxel thick shell. and then I can